It's
Your
meant to
mind,
entertain you, but it's mostly just for my entertainment. 'Cause I want to see if you can get on my level. That's what a
for
riddle
sure,
really is.
for sure. For sure, I like that. I felt that in like multiple ways, like because with a riddle, not only does it make you think, um,
Uh,
but it also make you think. It's one of those things that just like really make you think. It's not like you should know the answer off the bat. You got to actually think. And what is thinking means, like to be honest, thinking to me is like being active and present in one's like space. Because to think, therefore I am. Like if I'm thinking, that means I'm still existing. Or no, I could be wrong.
yeah, that's right.
That's what's up.
Yep. I'm sorry, man. I saw the cutest girl with this one nigga. And I was like, if that's not your boyfriend, you gonna react in a way that you gonna come over here. So, and
Oh
she did not
Lord.
react. So she was with her boyfriend. She was with her boyfriend. She was with her boyfriend. So how you living, my G? Like, how's life treating
No,
you?
nah, man. I wanna get into this interview, right? So, just to kind of like paint the picture, Lord Wavy Santos. Um,
Make you saying my name correctly.
I
Much
know, right?
gratitude. Best intentions too.
So, okay, so this is my thought process because I want to look at this interview in two ways, right? I want to kind of understand a little bit more, um, if it's okay with you, about the triumph of making it out of homelessness or putting some emphasis on what that means, maybe to like help coach someone if they do find themselves in that situation, maybe kind of
Got you.
giving them some survival tips.
I got you.
Okay, are you comfortable with that topic?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and then the second topic is I just want you to kind of like manifest, man. Like I know how sometimes I've been seeing your story or your notes, and you say if Lord Wavy Santos had life his way, um, you say that quote like if I had life my
How
way,
mad would niggas be? How mad would niggas be if Saint Laurent had his life the way he wanted?
right,
How
right.
much he wanted?
Right. That, but yeah, so we gonna talk about that later, so we can like understand um what that life looks like. But just to start things off, because people that's listening, they might not know exactly who I'm speaking with. So if you could let them know who do they have the pleasures of hearing from.
It's Alex Saint Laurent, aka Lil Wavy Tonto, aka Alpha the Heavenly Ghoul. Shout out Doflamingo.
For sure. For sure. Do you want to explain it? Because I personally don't know what that means, and like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend.
Well, first off, One Piece is the anime. Bing that shit. You're doing yourself a favor. It's a boon. It's 100% a boon. You don't know what that is? Bing that shit too. Uh, what else you want me to say?
So you said that's an anime. That's an anime. You said One Piece.
Yeah, the Heavenly Demon, Doflamingo, Don Quixote Doflamingo. It's a name you should know.
Dang, bro. And you said this is on One Piece, or was this on a different show?
One Piece.
Dang, I feel it. Oh man, I think okay. Hold on, you cooking with this one, dog. Okay, okay.
Because
One Piece.
Doflamingo is his AKA is joke. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I seen you. I think I seen you post something like this before, of that guy. Hey, yeah, he swagged out. I could okay.
The flamingo coat, I always thought that was kind of fly, but those
Uh huh.
sunglasses, goddamn, if I could get a pair of those
Yeah.
sunglasses, which I do.
Dang. I thought that was his eyes, but yeah, he swagged out, dog. He swagged out for sure, for sure. All right,
And
all
we're both like a
right.
certain height, and we're both like a certain background. We got kind of this similar background, and we're both a certain height. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm Al Flamingo. That's still gonna be me. I'm still gonna be Alec. But I gotta
Yeah,
put the Al in there. I'm not Del Flamingo 100%. He's not me 100%.
yeah,
He's just a fucking money niggas.
yeah. Well, let's start here, man. did you when you was coming up in middle school, high school, would you say it was easier for you to make friends or was it hard for you to make friends?
I always had a circle. No matter what school I went to, no matter where I went in life, I always had at least 3 to 4 people that I could go to and be like, "Hey, what's up, Maji? We eating lunch together?" Or, "Hey, what's up, Maji? Can I come over to the house?" "Hey, what's up, Maji? What we doing tonight?" I always had a circle of people that could do that. It wasn't the biggest circle because I'm a Capricorn. We Capricorns tend to want company, but only if it's good company. If you don't know what's good, you can't be my company because I'm only seeking out the
Hmm.
good things in life. But that's how Capricorns are. We like company, we like people, just people that actually like us. Like not like in a fake way or like a real way. Just like people who rock with us, people who support us, people who recognize, yes, we got big hearts, but you break that heart once, you better run for your fucking life. But you know, that's just how Capricorns are. So we're goats. We can like spear you in the stomach with a horn if you really wanted to. And when they mature and get older, they can knock you off the mountain if they really wanted to. You wouldn't survive that.
Hey, you got brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Did you like grow up with your brothers and sisters?
My older brother, yeah. My sisters, I met them at my auntie's funeral, but we're not like super duper close.
All right, let me see who this is. Hey, Leia, we doing an interview, man. So I'll just let you know we're doing an interview here, man. You're more than welcome to listen in. Appreciate it, big dog, for muting up. Appreciate it. So uh, let, do you still feel comfortable with that conversation I wanted to talk about
Yeah, if
or
you can remind
okay.
me what it is, we can have that conversation, Machi.
All right, yeah,
I'm on, I'm on me.
okay, okay, cool. So when was when would you say was the first time, like what age was the first time like you kind of experienced homelessness and like, like what kind of like happened that triggered that? Like if you could go into as much details or as little details. I'm not trying to, you know, drag you back into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help somebody who may go through something like this. Uh
And
yeah, like
if
what
I
age and what
like,
happened?
if I remember correctly, I was 20. I was probably 20, maybe 21. I just got my first mixtape, HGNIC. I just released that. I'm seeing things change around me at home, and it's a process to deal with. But as I'm learning what comes with people noticing you, especially for noticing you for noticing music or having music, uh, I basically decided I'm gonna take a master copy of this album and I'm gonna go find Lupe Fiasco in Chicago and I'm gonna give it to him and hopefully he'll be like, "I'm your senpai now."
Mhm,
So I hopped on a Greyhound. It was around Lollapalooza.
mhm,
I go there. I get off in the Greyhound. Like I know where to go. I'm in someone else's turf. I know that bitch ass nigga Chance the Rapper is looking for me. Uh, I'm basically there to figure out if I can give Lupe this gift. I genuinely had a gift for him. And I know the album isn't as super popular as I intended it to be, but HGNIC, if it ever becomes something, like it's definitely a cult classic, but if it ever becomes something really popular, I would have given that master copy to Lupe Fiasco. I think his real name is Wasalu Jacob. And when I was in Chicago, a lot of people would just say, I don't know where he's at. Like they wanted me to just magically guess his first to 15. And I'm like, there's no way my nigga really lived there. There's no way he
mhm,
really lives there. Especially still now, like all the money he's made, all the places in the world he's been to, like there's no way he still lives there.
mhm,
But after I left, I was there for most of the summer, and I made it to Milwaukee. I hopped the train, made it to Milwaukee, and when I'm in Milwaukee, I basically found out I'm like blessed because the the low jack or whatever you want to call it on my phone at the time had let my family find me and bring me back to Jersey.
Uh-huh. So how was you able to get on the Greyhound though? Like like was you like self funding yourself or like was you
Yes,
getting help? Okay.
I made $20,000 before I stopped working in 2017
Uh huh.
before taxes.
So
From
did you
20,
was
from
you already
2012
uh-huh.
from 2012 to 2017, that's when I was having jobs, like working
Uh-huh.
at pizzerias, working at delis, the ShopRite Deli, working at Funplex, which is like Chuck E. Cheese, but for teenagers because they got go karts and laser tag and shit like that. That was fun. Actually. I met a cute girl, but like working at those places, it totaled up to $20,000 between 2012 to 2017. That's when I stopped working because, yeah, I have my reasons.
No, at this time, now is parents in your life at all at this time or around this time? This 2012.
For the most part.
Okay, and they know that you're like traveling and going on the Greyhound and stuff. Like they're aware of that or
Yeah. I mean, I
okay.
didn't tell them I was going when I left, but I told them when I was already gone. I was like, "Hey, this is where I'm at. I'll be back."
So you didn't technically like you didn't get like kicked out or anything. They ain't like they kicked you out and you
No,
was like okay. This was
I
something
left on
that
my
was
own.
like on your yeah. That
I
was yeah
leave
your
wherever
own
I'm not. Wherever I'm not welcome, I leave.
right. So you took a
If I
self
don't feel
journey.
welcome there,
I'm sorry to cut you off. I was like, it sounds like you took a self journey.
self journey. No, I went there to give Lupe Fiasco a mixtape. It's an album actually. I made it with the intention of it being my first album,
Yes,
but
sir.
I just called it a mixtape because it didn't really get the traction I wanted to. I made like 60 cents off that fucking project, bro.
Hmm.
I made 60 fucking cents. I put that shit every fucking where, bro. It's on
Hmm.
YouTube. It's distributed by TuneCore. It's available on even on SoundCloud. It's still there, bro. Like I put that shit there. I got 2,000 plays. Cause I was spray painting the sidewalks in Jersey. And when I got to Chicago, I did a little spray painting there too. I got 2,000 plays in a fucking night, bro. I
Hmm.
made 60 cents off that fucking album. I put my blood, sweat, heart, and tears into that shit, bro. I took so
Hmm.
much fucking time. I was so fucking wrapped up in making that album, I stopped fucking my girlfriend. I
Damn.
was, I made that shit in like a fucking week. Beats, I wrote it beforehand, made the beats in like a week, or at least like it was Friday. It took me to the next Friday to finish making the beats. But I was that fucking wrapped up in my shit. I wasn't answering my phone. I'm just smoking weed. I'm eating whatever I fucking feel like. I'm making this project. I was not fucking my girlfriend at the time. That's how focused I
Hmm.
was. Can you imagine that? You have a cute girlfriend, former cheerleader. You work at the same place. She buys your party supplies, and you're not fucking her because you're just trying to make a fucking instrumental. Can you imagine?
Hmm.
I
Goodness
felt like a
gracious.
lame when I look back at that part of my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. I
Day.
was just that money hungry. I was just that money hungry. I made 60 cents off that fucking album.
Goodness gracious.
No label, no promotion, no deal, just me and a little bit of ambition. Like niggas really didn't believe in me. I was trying to be like the East Coast Odd Future,
Hmm.
but fuck them. Except Caliusis.
So what is it?
Wait. Let me get this off first. Hold
Oh
that
yes,
thought.
go
Hold
ahead.
that thought. You might lose. You might lose the. Haha, you bitch ass nigga Earl sweatshirt. That's why Don Toliver show your bitch. You gonna get her back. You gonna get her back. Okay, go ahead, my G. Say what you gotta say.
No. I was it was one of the lines of why do you think people I ain't gonna say people, but like when you said that like people are not messing with your music or they're not messing with you, like you know
That's
what
my
I'm
old
saying?
shit,
Like
bro. That's my old shit. That's my old shit. I
okay,
made
that's
that shit
your
literally.
uh
The instrumentals, I made them literally from one Friday to the next Friday. I was just trying to make some kind of background sounds for the vocal performance and the words that I wrote. I was just trying to focus on that. I felt like I don't got time to really connect with producers and get everything I need. So let me just make it my fucking self. And I didn't know
mm,
how to make beats like that. I just made what I thought I could make, what was in my power to understand how to make at the time. I had a hard drive with like 500 songs, like the Migos Lost Day shit. I lost 500 beats that I had saved on that Seagate hard drive. I never got them back. But that's how much I was working at it to become a better producer. But then I started focusing on rapping more because I was like, I'm getting results. So I was like, let me just keep doing what I'm doing. I can't stop now. Like, if I take my foot off the gas, I'm gonna slow down. I'm slowing down the crosswalk. I might get hit by a car.
mm. Which one you like to do more, the making the beats or the making the like actual song?
I like doing both. Like I'm a Eric
Uh,
the Architect, Tyler the Creator hybrid. Just I'm skinny and dark skinned, and I don't feel like a white supremacist constantly.
and let me go. Let me ask you this, man. Let me ask you this. What are you really trying to like do? Cause like I wanna make sure people understand like when they look up Lord Wavy Santo, like is there a particular story that you're wanting to write that you're really wanting people to tap in, or are you okay with being like this phantom, like this mystery? Like if you crack his code, the Da Vinci Code,
I
you'll
got it. I got
understand
it.
him.
I,
Okay.
I got it. I got it. Um, Matter of fact, can you repeat the question just so I don't make a misstep in my
Oh no
speech
no no no
after
no.
you?
Right. I want to know like how do like how are you leaving your legacy or how are you wanting to be portrayed to the people that's like coming to know who you are? Like, is there a
All right.
particular story?
I
Okay,
got
yeah,
it.
go ahead. Okay.
All right. I'm telling a story definitely. Some of it's gonna be canon events, some of it's gonna be non-canon events. Because originally I started art at 5 years old. I wanted to be a cartoonist like Oda Ichiro, because he started around pretty much the same age I was, and he actually made it into this place where he could be creative and considered a god to some people. And I wanted to be a cartoonist originally, but then until high school, I figured it's probably not going to work with just drawing because there are a lot of other people who draw way better than me. But maybe if I get an opportunity, I thought, what better way to get into an opportunity than to start making music? So I started making instrumentals on my iPod Touch. I downloaded the iMachine app. It was really good at the time. And after I downloaded this app, I started making instrumentals. Then they're decent. Somebody even told me I sounded like Kanye West, or the
Mm,
instrumental sounded like Kanye West. I was like, wow, if I can make you say that, I can make five people say that. If I can make five people say that, I can make the planet say it,
for sure.
and it's mine. But basically, after I started making those beats at 17, I heard Joy Badass. I hear production he raps over. It's like 90s boom bap, but they're so simple. The beats are so simple. They seem so simple. That's like I can do that. I'm gonna make him some beats because he's in fucking Brooklyn, I think. I'm in Jersey. That's an hour away on the PATH train, max. I'm thinking, I hop on a train, find this nigga, tell him some 90s beats, get on tour. This nigga was my age in the interview talking about he about to go on tour with Juicy J. I'm like, I'm like, hey, hey, I need to be over there. But basically, it took me a while. It's like took me 2 years trying to be a producer. The people were saying, I don't know who would rap over your beats. People were saying, I don't know who it's supposed to be for. Like he'd be like, oh, it don't sound like a currency type beat, or it don't sound like a Travis Scott type beat. So like people be like, I don't know who you can rap for or whatever. I guess they were trying to say it didn't sound like what they're used to. But you know what they get used to only becomes what they used to get used to.
So you telling me that when you was making beats, they was saying like they didn't know how to categorize your beats?
Yes.
Did you was you creating something totally new? Like was you trying to create a new wave like how ASAP
For the
did?
most
Or
part,
okay, for
I'm
sure.
I'm making my own genre. I
Exactly.
call it flat trap. But
Yes, sir.
also, ASAP's whole career is that nigga figuring out facets of my life from a past life and making songs about it. I am his persona. I'm his costume. I'm the actual version of that nigga he be acting like on camera.
For sure. For
All the
sure.
swag, all the moments he had, he was acting like me. Even his new shit. Who the fuck is Punk Rocky? I'm a fallen cloud angel. How does that not sound punk?
Mm. Hey man, like, do you care to like, bring me into that world, or do you think do you think people will understand what like past life means and like knowing your past and stuff like that? Do you feel like that's a topic that you are like, adapt with, or you just know that information just off of pure instinct?
I know that from experience.
Or do tell.
What would you like me to start?
Okay, so like your past life, I hear sometimes people say, "Oh, I feel like I've been here before," or I
That's a real sensation. It's called
or
deja vu.
yes, sir.
It's living in a moment that you saw in your head, but you didn't actually experience it until you stepped into that environment. It's called deja vu.
That sounds like you done had that a lot.
A few times.
Okay, a few times. When you dream, do you have dreams? Like, do you still dream? Like, are your dreams vivid or like or nothing?
Very, very vivid, but I don't dream often. Like
Uh,
every once in a while, I'll get a dream if someone's like trying to communicate to me.
for
But for
sure.
the most part, no.
Okay. What makes you stand out amongst other people?
Well, one, I'm 6 foot tall, 6'3" to be exact. I feel like
Yes.
that makes me a target for anyone shorter than me to look up at me and be like, nigga, you looking down on me? And most of the time it's no, but I'm still 6 feet tall. And they gotta see me whenever I show up. So
Give me something else though. Give me something else. What else do you feel like like separates you from like other people?
uh
Besides your physical attributes, like, uh, would you consider yourself a person that like manifests things, or
100%. My will is absolute. In moments when it's not, that is when I can be shifted into situations that I could probably have avoided if I was focused and centered in myself.
Mhm.
When you have your will focused on something in your life and you know who you are enough to be confident that no matter what facet or version of you is out there could get that item or get the job done, then you can manifest things with your will. But you can't doubt that at all because the versions of you who look at you now, either they have to process who you became or they're looking at you like, why should I help you? You're not even me no more. You got to remember that as you go. If you have doubt about whatever you're trying to get, it's not going to happen.
okay,
Even if people are like showing up to be like, nah, bro, I heard, nah, bro, you told somebody that secret you really wanted to tell because you wanted to get that thing you wanted. I heard, I heard. It's not happening. You got to get through those guys and stay focused. If you let them waver your confidence, your will, if you let them make your will waver when you're having thoughts like what they're saying is accurate, you're not going to get what you want.
thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Feel like I need to start asking you more of them questions. Them questions be hitting me a little deeper. I don't know if the audience be understanding that, but you're right, man. Because you can feel. I ain't gonna say you. I'm gonna say me. I feel the greatness that I'm becoming, but I know sometimes. How do I say this? It's not like you need people to like see that version of you because it's technically not their vision, but it doesn't help if they're not seeing that vision. Like, yeah, like I don't know how to make that make sense without like sounding weird.
Let me ask you a question.
Uh huh.
Let me ask you a question. Would you act the same way you would with a stripper with your mom?
Damn. Would I act the same way with a stripper that I would with my mom?
Yes.
Damn, that's that. Wow. I'm assuming no. But I
Of
want to
course
say
no.
yes because I'm
No?
the you're right. It's a course though, but I kind of want to say yes because it's like, damn, like why would I switch up? Like, shouldn't I be the same person? But I see what you're saying, like manner wise and like how I would talk. Like, yeah, it's gonna be different. You're right.
So that's just a different facet of my personality. Like I could be Santo, which is me when I'm a little more serious. I'm not joking around being happy go lucky like I normally am. I could be Alex Saint Laurent. I'm Alex Saint Laurent, the rapper with the literal dreadlocks hairstyle. You see me walking around, you see me in my ASL to fix mode. You know what it is.
All right. When you hear the word patience, man, like, what does patience like, mean to you?
It's a virtue. It's something not a lot of us have. We live in a microwave place right now. Like when you have food out of, I'm taking the food because it's getting around that time of day. You know, I'm trying to have a date, but I think that's gonna crash and burn horribly. But you know what? Whatever, whatever. I'm frustrated. But what was I saying?
No, you were saying about
I
patience. You were
saw
saying
this
it's a
guy
virtue.
digging out the trash can, and it just totally distracted me. Like I feel really crappy that I can't help my G's right now.
What happened? Somebody was eating out the trash can.
He was digging in the trash can. I don't know if he's eating out of it. I
Oh,
had to
okay,
keep
gotcha.
walking, talking
Oh
easy.
yeah, 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 for sure, for sure. No, no, it's crazy, man. I don't know. No, definitely. But can you still walking?
I got down a bus. I'm trying to go to this fucking dispensary.
Uh huh.
I'm trying to get a job there, bro. When I get out and I'm done probation, I want to get a job at a dispensary so I can just
Uh huh.
like sell weed legally.
Right,
I'm
but what?
charismatic. I'm charismatic. I can get people to do it for me, buy my shit, you know. But it's it's like if I can do it officially, legally, that's 100% my route. That's what I want to do.
This is my thing. Like when you mentioned that you're lost, like what is it about? Like the map is not showing up, or like kind of like
How you doing, my dude? Hey, so so I got to get creative. It can be then not get creative. You remember the one that like 61 years old, cold tonight, trying to get money from me and my kids. You sleep on the sidewalk. I'm doing the same thing. So yeah, just see me around. All right. In the bike. Yeah, my bad. See, that's why I was kept walking. I didn't want to stop at the garbage man because he probably would have tried to talk to me too when I'm talking on the fucking phone.
that's interesting. That's interesting.
I think the piss so fucking crazy now.
Dang, you just getting all types of mood in different directions, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty much Alec.
Dude.
You know, Alec in Greek, if you bring the definition of Alec in Greek, it means defender of mankind.
No, I did not know
I'm
that.
basically like an anti-hero. I'm an anti-hero. Like anti-hero is basically, yes, the world got saved, but I was just trying to see my girlfriend today. That's the only reason it got saved. Because if the world was destroyed, then I'd have nowhere to bust a nut. I can't have that. I can't have that.
Man, you be dating or
I'm trying.
uh
I'm single as fuck, and I'm trying.
you be using the social media apps?
I be on Instagram.
Uh huh. They're not like the dating apps. Uh, uh,